Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
For tank and tankless hot water heaters, for clogged drains, for leaky faucets, for toilets that won't flush. Stop freaking and call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is your trusted source to solve all your plumbing needs. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard that tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back legally on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. A flight attendant was on the Other People's Lives podcast and shared the procedure for when someone dies while on a plane.
The thing that always kind of freaks me out is that we have to put them back in their seat, and we have to recline the seat a little bit and put a blanket all up to their neck so we cannot cover their face. So if it's a full flight and the person next to you has a heart attack and we can't move anyone, you have a dead person next to you until we land. And if someone says, "Is the person next to me dead?" you have to say, "It appears so." Yeah, it's super weird.
Oh, so that, oh man.
Yeah, you better hook me up with a free meal. I feel like you owe it to the person at least. Like free movie, free meal. Give me something for free if I have to sit next to a dead person.
Weekend at Bernie's?
Yeah, right?
Oh, so that's what they got to do. Okay, so more and more I think that's what I had on my plane then.
And they were right next to you?
They weren't next to me, but I saw a dude in a blanket, and he was, I kept looking back there, and he wasn't doing anything. And they were they were rushing around, and they were, there was a lot of commotion. And then I just remember then there was just this dude in a blanket.
What if you're sitting behind that person and they recline the seat and I'm like, I'm being tall. It's so hard. It sucks when someone, and what if they recline too far back and I kind of tap on, like, buddy, can you put your seat up a little bit? You kind of crushing my knees. And you're just like, you never hear anything. Finally, I asked the flight attendant, "Hey, what's going on?" They're like, "Oh, he's dead." Like,
yeah, dude.
Is that a line? Then to be like, can you still pull his seat up a little bit?
I can imagine you getting mad about it, kind of kneeing or kicking the seat, and then he just flopping forward and smacking his head against the other
and then
person in front of him.
In front of him turns around like, "What's up with you, man?
Yeah,
why are you kicking your seat?" It's like
Steve starting a brawl with the dead man.
It's dead man's inconveniencing two passengers, Rev.
Yeah, I think you get to move the seat up. I mean, I know that they want to make it look like he's sleeping, but everybody knows what's going on in the row, right? And I don't really know what's going on in the rows behind me or in front of me that way, but the persons in the row already know he's dead.
And I mean, when they
move the seat up so Steve doesn't get his knees crushed.
Just put a bungee around him and just that way he doesn't go forward.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. That's why they got to recline.
And
yeah,
you can hide it under the blanket or something. Yeah.
Oh, how weird would that be if the guy's head fell between your seat and you're from the row behind you? There was a little turbulence and all of a sudden the guy falls right forward into your seat. Oh, like the little space between your seats from behind you, like a little kid peeks through. Oh,
or just
that guy McGee.
These days, just duct tape him to the seat and say he was just being disorderly.
Oh, good call. Yes.
So he's asleep and duct taped to the seat right now. So.
Yeah, we gave him a sedative. A really good one.
Wow. So I thought when you die, all your muscles relax and your bowels and bladder let go.
That's what I was thinking, too.
Oh, that's the other thing. If you're next to that, oh, no.
Yeah, can I just sit in the cockpit at that point? I won't bother the pilot.
Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. That's not a good... Oh, I don't want to fly again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They just have an empty seat just in the far back, or just put them in the bathroom.
Yeah, no, I need to use the bathroom a lot.
You have 3 bathrooms.
You got 3, you'll be fine.
Oh, some of them only got 2, man. What if you only got 2? Then that ain't cool.
Hopefully it's a short flight then.
Oh, man. Well, unless I get to use the first class bed. Then if they let me use first class, then yeah, you can put them in the bathroom back there.
Put it in the first class one.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be awful. You mean to tell me you put a dead person in our bathroom?
Yeah. What are you doing? Maybe in the overhead compartment.
Oh.
Oh, because there's all that extra room, as we've seen.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
After every flight. Yeah, there's really no good way around it, I guess.
No, really. That's why you just give him a parachute and jettison, and then let somebody in the authorities pick him up wherever he lands.
If they're middle seat, I'd be like, hey, can you just like switch him? Like he could have my window seat. I'd rather.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Lean him up against the window at least.
That's a good call. 'Cause
Or
that way
her.
that way you got more space in the middle. You don't have to worry about it, really.
So I said I had a guy die on my flight. Luckily, it wasn't a full flight, so they put him in a row by himself, away from most people.
Oh, so they were able to do that.
Bad thing is, bowel situation. We all got the smell of that.
Oh, no. No. And then they make him sit in the same row as you if it's a full flight.
I'm like, give me that thing that comes down with the mask thing so I can smell it.
See,
Can we put like some lavender inside this bag so I can just smell something else?
like, how awkward is it, too? Because I've actually said who died in here when somebody farted.
Yeah,
And then
there
if
you
you
go.
say that, they're like, row
Well.
34 back there.
Right, 34F.
Jeez.
He's not with us anymore there, sir.
Oh, wow.
Can I get his nuts?
They would be like, gee, sir, I mean, the body's not even cold yet. Really? You want those? Are you sure? I don't think he's an organ donor, but we'll check.
Wouldn't that'd be so terrible. Like they're coming around because they still probably have to serve food, and you have the people in that row.
Yeah, you don't want food.
Or would you say, "Can I just have his? We know he doesn't need it."
Oh, well, that's what I would say, yes.
To break the ice, just kind of bring a little joy in the room.
Yeah, I mean, well, also, I really would like his food. I mean, if I can get a bonus,
Yeah,
I'll take that.
I don't think I'd ever want to have to sit next to someone like that for an entire flight.
Oh, you don't think you'd like to? I don't know too many people who would like to. Who's signing up for that job?
Well, if I get more leg room.
Oh, so if he's in the exit row or in premium or in first class, you'll be like, look, I will take that seat next to Dead Man McGee. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
They're upgrading you to first class because, like, the first class person doesn't want to sit there. And at that point, like, sir, would you like to sit in first class because we need somebody to sit?
But you have to sit next to a dead person.
Yeah.
Like, can I
fair.
get the window?
Yeah, that's fair.
No, you don't want the window.
Oh, that's a
No,
good point. If I have to go to the bathroom, I have to climb over him.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to think of the logistics of all
Yeah,
of this.
and then when the plane lands, I'm trapped.
Yep.
Hey, you get free drinks up in first class, so, I mean, you're going to need them.
Yeah, I'm drinking for two, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Wow. Oh. I don't know if you guys have seen this video. It's on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com. It's a 12-year-old that just interrupted his mom practicing the keyboard to tell her he just beat the Ender Dragon in Minecraft. Which, listen, whenever you beat the big boss on any level, I mean, it is worth you got to tell people.
Right.
I don't wanna be me anymore. My old man told me.
Let's go! Yes! Oh my gosh, me and my friend beat the Ender Dragon!
High five.
Oh my god! That was the best thing ever!
I love this kid.
This kid does not care that she was videoing herself for this.
Oh, you guys, I beat him. Let's go. Let's go.
And mom's high-fiving like, well, this is my life. This is what it's about.
She's like, I just want some quiet time to play my piano. Go play your video game. I'm sure it won't bother me.
Yeah. I have no idea how hard the Ender Dragon is, but I mean, the name Ender Dragon makes it sound like he's probably the hardest.
You beat the entire game, is what I'm from
Whoa,
what I understand.
good
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah, totally.
Then what does he do? Is he done? Is his life over? Is he
Piano
gonna retire?
lessons.
Oh,
Piano
no.
lessons. Piano lessons in Minecraft, probably.
Yeah, time to learn the piano.
I'm trying to think of any game that I ever beat in video
I don't think
games.
I don't think you've ever stuck with a game that long.
Oh, no. When I was younger, there definitely were like some of those. I just don't know if... I don't know if like Pitfall ever had like an ending to
No,
it.
that one definitely didn't. Did you ever beat like Super Mario Brothers?
No.
Never.
Whoa.
Did you ever play any of those first-person shooters like Doom or Quake or anything like that?
I did Halo.
Halo, okay. Did you ever finish that?
I don't remember.
Okay, because
I don't think so.
They got super
Metroid.
cinema.
Metroid.
I
You
don't know
beat
how many-
Metroid?
I don't know if I did, but I played
Yeah.
it.
Wow. That'd be
Okay, yeah. See, I don't think you've beaten any games, Steve. I really
you
don't.
have.
Yeah,
I won some game sports. I was more of a sports game guy, though.
Did you
Okay,
finish any
so-
sports seasons?
Yes.
Nice. There you
Oh,
go.
you did? Oh, you mean you played like a full hockey season or something?
Yes. I played a full. The last thing I did was I can't remember, Madden from a few years ago. It was when Luke Wilson was still on the Seahawks.
And you played a full football season in Madden?
I did, and I lost to the Cowboys in the playoffs, and I said, I'm never
Wow.
playing this game again, and I never did.
Oh, you know what? You kept true to your word.
I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to win the damn Super Bowl. I'm going to see this to the end, BJ. And
Wow.
Yeah, I was a terrible general manager. I dropped a lot of money to re-sign Luke Wilson during the season.
Yeah, that doesn't...
Just had a loyalty to him, but I overpaid.
Yeah, you really needed to negotiate better with Luke.
Well, I just wanted to make sure he was taken care of.
I understand that, but look, I mean, if you put in all those millions to the tight end, the rest of the team is going to suffer.
Oh, I passed it to him all the time.
I hope you let him know that, too.
I did, actually.
Yeah.
I did. I texted him like, dude, I spent a ridiculous amount of money on you. That's so much faith I have in you.
Yeah.
I think the only game that I ever beat was GoldenEye.
Oh,
that's solid. That's a good game.
Was that regular Nintendo?
Nintendo 64.
64. Yep.
Yeah, that was the star of the 64 for a long time.
Yeah, that was when like my cousins had a Game Shark and it would like unlock all the cheat codes. And I was like, no, I have to beat this the right way first, and I did.
That's
good
awesome.
for you, Danny.
Yeah, that's the only game I played
I'll
since then.
take all the hint books and cheat codes. That was me, man. I was hint book guy. I would go buy the hint book at the GameStop or the electronics boutique. I didn't care. It was like, I don't want to be stuck on this.
So they beat the arcade Super Mario Brothers. That was pretty cool.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I know I did pretty good in like some way back in the day when Atari and was a thing. Because like if you would do well, you would take a picture of your score and then mail the picture to them, and they'd send you a patch.
Oh, really? So where are your patches at?
I don't know where they are, dude. I wish I still had them. They were pretty cool.
You know, I have to tell you, man.
I had a hockey one, and then I had a Pitfall one.
Till I see those patches, I'm just not buying it.
Oh, what do you want from me, man? I didn't know I would need to prove it 30 years later.
Everyone can say what they want to say, the King of Kong or whatever, but you know what? You got to prove it, buddy.
I never thought there would come a time in the future I need to prove it with a patch.
Oh, do you forget? Well, do you realize who you got at the table? You got some gamers here, okay? Rev and myself, Vicky. You got to prove it. You can't just go say, I was the champion of all these things.
I remember I had my mom sew one of those patches on my heavy metal jacket, like the denim jacket that had all the band patch, like Motley Crue, Judas Priest. I had Venom, a big, like this gnarly looking like pentagram on fire Venom back patch. Like I was like, this is so cool. And then I had a Pitfall patch, and man, my metalhead friends made fun of me. It was just like blood in the water. Like, wait a second, what is that patch? Because you were like, dude, I got this patch. Check out my Judas Priest patch. Yeah. And then everyone's just like, what are you, a loser? You got a video game patch on your jacket?
Oh, nowadays, dude, who wouldn't want a jacket full of all those patches?
Right, that'd be amazing.
I mean, that is so cool. But yeah, I can see what you're saying. Back then, Steve, yeah.
You were just ahead of your time. Don't worry about the haters.
Yeah, that's right. Where are they now? They're probably living pretty good lives, I'm sure.
Probably doing just fine.
Probably, they probably have their patches and probably know exactly how many games they finished, yeah.
And honestly, at this point, there's probably a band named Pitfall. Metal band. That sounds like a thing. Pitfall.
Yeah. Oh, this is you don't know these guys are local to like Albuquerque. That's if you were a quick thinker, you could have said that. Oh, you don't know these guys are from Albuquerque.
Oh, dude,
man.
yeah, they're the next big thing, man. They're like right up there with nuclear assault.
Yeah.
Check them out, man.
Yeah, are you kidding me? Yeah, Space Invaders, man. They're the next thing, man.
So say, hey, Danny, I did that too. I unlocked all the cheats on 007 by beating the levels under the allotted time.
Oh, it was so hard. And getting the golden gun.
Oh, the golden gun was so cool.
The best part, too, is once you got the cheats for all the 007 by beating it, like, you would get, like, they had, like, paintball mode, which was the most random mode in 007, but that was, like, my favorite thing to play.
It was fun.
So he said Final Fantasy VII took hours and hours, many late nights falling asleep with a PlayStation controller in my hand, but that epic moment when it's all worth it. From Mike D from Arizona.
Nice.
I remember those days, man. It wasn't Final Fantasy, but games where I would just and I was a parent. I was such a bad parent because I was doing exactly what Michael did, but again, I had kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not good.
You were just teaching your kids about having conviction and seeing things through.
Exactly.
And yelling at the child to leave him alone.
Well, yes.
Yeah, Joey, stop bothering me wanting to play with your father. Get out of here.
Brad, that's a lesson in adversity.
Oh, true.
Yeah. That's right.
I was thinking, what were the games that I beat? Because I never really played a lot of the ones that, connected to the TV. Like, I tried playing Final Fantasy VIII, but I'd get distracted and then I'd walk away forever. But the ones that I did beat were on Game Boy Color, which was like the second version of the Game Boy ever. And I beat Pokemon Silver all the way through. And then I beat the Super Mario's version on that. I went through all 100 levels, and then you restart, but they're a lot harder the second time around.
Oh, that's it. See, I was like, oh, come on.
Like,
I'm not going to go through this harder.
Right. And then they're like, okay, start again from level 1.
Yeah. See, nowadays the games have great cinematics they give you, so you get to see a movie and really like the ending of a great movie if you complete a game.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So and you used to be able to say, well, I could tell if you finished the game because you could tell me what happened. But now people upload those cinematics to YouTube, so you don't even have to play the game. I know. I can tell you what happened in Halo and all of the games because I just watched the YouTube videos.
Didn't like Legend of Zelda have like a moment at the end?
I never got to the end.
I feel like one of my buddies there was like some kind of, and it was like kind of anticlimactic where they was like, that's it.
Yeah, a lot of those ones. It was like, congratulations, you have done the thing.
Yeah.
Like, would you like to do it again?
And like little fake fireworks are going off.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it really is. It's just like, that's it, really, as opposed to like you get some big name actor to voice, like that cinematic at the end. Good job, soldier. You killed all the Schlackolas. Nice work.
Right, he's like, I just gave you weeks and hours of my life, and this is all you give me?
Yeah. Pew, pew. Like a little yeah, really like an 8-bit firework. Congratulations. Here you go, Steve.
Well, nowadays games are dumb and they give you like unresolved issues because it's like you beat the story. So like in Grand Theft Auto, you beat the story. I beat all the stories, but then there's like a million other things you need to get it 100% completion. Never close.
Oh,
like I'm never going to do that.
No, you never will.
No.
But you should try, Danny.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. How about this OnlyFans model kept taking nudes in a hospital bed after having brain surgery? And she's like, I'm still going to keep it up. You'll hear from her at 8:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
The best defense is a good offense. So before the sewer backs up into your home and wreaks havoc, stop freaking and call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is there for you when you need them most. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. An OnlyFans model ended up taking nude photos of herself for the website while in the hospital and recovering from brain surgery. Here's model Ruby May talking a little bit about her procedure.
I am having brain surgery, so if I had this fluid build up in my spine like all at once, I wouldn't be able to walk anymore. I'd be paralyzed. But because it's been building up my entire life, my body's like learned to live with it. And if it kept going, you can get paralyzed. Like, it's better to get the surgery than to not, because I don't really want to end up paralyzed.
Damn, I'm not. I don't have an OnlyFans thing, but I'd subscribe just because of that. Good going. Way to stay doing your job even when you're at the hospital. Like there's some.
It's a good work ethic there,
right? She's got a great work ethic.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
so she's getting brain surgery, and hey, by the way, here's me doing what I'm doing. Awesome. And she's taking nudes. That's the thing. I mean, it's, she's also showing just the whatever. But like, hey, here's the incision and everything. But from what I can tell, she's taking. At least the story says she's still taking nude photos.
So do you have to hit up the nurse and be like, hey, would you mind just holding the camera for a couple minutes? I got to do it. I need a photo shoot. And is that nurse, if it's a male nurse, thinking this is the greatest day at work ever?
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. If you're like, wow, okay, if I have to, feel like. I feel like I get in trouble for that.
I feel kind of like dorky sometimes when you hit up a random stranger because we want to get like Danny, I go to Do First and get lunch. We want to bug someone. Hey, could you get a picture of us holding our sandwiches, looking like nerds? Like oh, we got our sandwich. But you want to show some love because it's like here we are. We've been talking about it. Like that's a little bit different than hey, would you want to look at my phone as I take my top off? Because I
feel like how many people are going to say no? I mean, unless you think you get in trouble at your job.
I think the doctor would probably say no. If they want to keep their job.
Yeah, he or she, they have to have some sort of modicum of, but I don't know if you're a nurse, because you do see people naked as a nurse sometimes helping them out and stuff, so it is a weird thing. It's like, that's the one person that's supposed to see you naked is like a doctor or a nurse.
Has one of those selfie sticks with the self-recording thing, so she doesn't, they're like, you didn't bring anything, no change of clothes, all you brought was just a selfie stick? Well, yeah, it's for my job.
And I brought my work clothes. What are your work clothes? Nothing.
Yeah. How many followers does she have? Does it say like I don't even know how OnlyFans does their thing if it says like you have this many subscribers? Because that'd be interesting just to know how many subscribers she has.
Yeah, I never know. Like, is she really making good money doing this? Whereas this makes sense. I bet her followers
What's
would
her
want
rate?
Well, right now you can get for $8.24 for 31 days, or 45% off.
$8.24.
So I think
What a random price.
$8.24 to follow her. That's it.
A month.
Regular price is $15.
Oh,
it's a discount. Let's go, BJ.
45% off.
Wow, look at that. They took half her brain, so they gave
Is that what she said? If she's saying that, that's brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they didn't take half her brain, but they took a lot of the fluid out, so, get a little off.
So is it weird? I'd rather see the photos of her brain surgery. Oh, I bet this would be
not at all,
be very interesting, especially if you're following her and you're a fan of her stuff. Like, that'd be interesting just to see like a behind the scenes kind of a thing.
And she's posted some behind the scenes, like her in the hospital pictures on her Instagram. She doesn't post like really, really saucy pictures on her Instagram, just regular saucy pictures.
No, she says that for the OnlyFans. You got to pay for that kind of stuff.
Exactly. And she does everything on OnlyFans.
Okay, there it is. So
define
the Instagram
everything.
Yeah.
Would you like me to?
I cannot on the radio.
Oh, really? Oh, she does like stuff that you could do on Pornhub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa! Wow!
She does a striping video. That's pretty cool.
Hey, look at you
striping.
Yeah, well, striping is. I had no idea.
On cars, on walls. Like, where are these stripes going?
Striping everything.
That's gonna be your bio. You should make sure you spell it right.
Yeah, you think so?
That's just for the offer, the 45% off. That's what you get.
But Steve's right. I mean, I don't know unless she's in another country and they spell it that way.
They spell stripping like striping.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. She just had brain surgery. Maybe she
could have been autocorrect.
Yeah, you never know.
That's all right because just during the break I was doing Wordle. And Vicky just happened to be looking, and my first guess was penis. And she's like, "You're talking to me? You just type penis in." I'm like, "Well, it's either that or radio." Those are my go-tos.
Jeez. Wow, I thought that was your get up in the morning routine. Now you're doing it during the show. I thought you did it like you started your day so you could like
Danny.
the world champ.
Yeah, it's Danny.
Do you not
Danny's
know
the
us?
one that does that. Oh,
You're mixing everyone up, old man.
Why won't you listen to what we have to say?
Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh, so what is it for you? Is it just like to get you over the hump to accomplish something?
I don't have a set rhyme or reason. I just do it usually when everyone else starts tagging me on their Wordle answers. I'm like, crap, I should probably do it now.
Yeah, you got to do it before someone spoils it.
But that feels like a chore now. I don't know. I don't know if that feels good.
It's not really a chore. It's more of just like, oh crap, I forgot I haven't done it yet.
All right. Well, how'd you do? So you
I haven't finished it yet. No, I'm still.
You haven't finished it. Wow. How long does it take you to do Wordle?
I'm on line number 5 right now.
Oh, you're about to.
Oh, and 6 is it, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I've got everything but one letter, and I can't figure it out for the life of me.
Oh.
And I even have the right order. And it's just like there's just one letter. It's the second to last letter on it. And I'm like, what the hell?
Then this is how they get you nowadays, man, because they have a word that has a bunch of different, like, you could, like, exchange, like, letters and what.
Are you back to playing, Rev?
Yeah.
I just figured it out.
Everyone keeps it. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Good for you, buddy.
Yep, Rev's back.
Yeah.
Wait, you just figured it out while we're doing a show? That is the most bizarre thing. Like you can play Wordle with half your attention.
Well, no, I wasn't playing it. I just had everything. It's like I took a break from it, and then I just looked at it. I'm like, oh, this is why was I even thinking this is hard?
That's the best way to do it is just like step away for a few minutes.
That's like writer's block, man. You just walk away.
Yeah, no, I wasn't,
it, man.
I wasn't planning on playing it. I just, because I mentioned it, I pulled the screen back up, and when I looked at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just that. Why didn't I even think it was that?
Wow.
Look at that.
Isn't that weird how the brain works? Like you looked at the same set of letters and couldn't figure it out, and then you take a step away, come back, boom.
I was staring at this dude for the entire break, going, I didn't even eat my breakfast. Like I usually eat at 8 o'clock, and I just stared at the stupid Wordle, and I was like so frustrated I didn't want to eat.
What I want to know is how Rev got back.
Ooh,
how did he get back? He was so against the big business buying Wordle. What made you come back?
Everyone keeps playing it. And then, like, my wife is getting into, like, she's super into it. She's playing this thing now called Quordle, where it's Wordle, but 4 at the same time.
Oh,
so you're trying to solve like doing the same input for each one, but solve 4 of them before they run out of like 10 or something like that guesses.
Wow, that's hard.
Yeah, so she's going like super deep into it.
So you betrayed your own, you compromised your own beliefs.
Yeah, sometimes peer pressure gets to you.
Oh, look at this. All right.
You know, you stood by your "I'm never going to bet for an entire year's" thing. Like you were hell bent on that, but this one you're just like, screw it. I'm back to Wordle.
This is a game, and like you like now, like Danny like brought in Castle in with all of it, so it's just getting to that point where I want to show off how cool I am.
But what about big business profiting off of all this and all the? No, it's not a problem
I haven't
anymore.
seen any ads yet. If that happens, I'll dump it again.
I think it was like you thought it was going to switch over to a paid thing rather quickly.
I absolutely
and then you realized,
did. Yeah.
oh crap, it's still free. I might as well just enjoy it while it's still free.
Took a while though.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, he waited though. Like while it was free, he stopped playing it to see if it would still be free. Is that it's just sort of like, well, why wouldn't you just play it? You know what? I tried to figure the rev out. I think I got to stop.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I'll tell you, it's something that's like on my mind so much that I had a dream about it this weekend.
Oh no!
And I had a dream that the word was Traeger. And that I messaged Steve and Rev and were like, you guys need to play immediately because the word's Traeger. And then I woke up mad at myself because like, that's not even 5 letters, Danny. What the, like, that wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, they'd have to spell it differently.
Yeah, I was so mad at myself that I had that dream about Wordle.
T-R-A-G-R, Traeger.
Yeah.
Do you call that a dreamdle?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's
dude, I heard somebody having the argument. I've actually heard a couple people say this, that they believe that it's you're not really having fun with the game if you use the same guess every day. If you have the same word, like you need to change it. Like
that's how I feel about it.
You're taking away from the fun of it. So you don't use the same word every day?
No. I always, and it's just the first 5-letter word that has at least 3 vowels that comes to mind.
Yeah, some people just go solely with the vowels. Like find a word that has like Ouija is like a big one, I think.
Yeah.
Well, so I don't understand it. So the people are sort of like gatekeeping Wordle in ways, saying that you're not.
Absolutely. People are going to gatekeep everything.
I mean, it's a game. So if you have a strategy that works, why is that a bad thing?
Right, because I would be pissed if the one time I didn't use radio or penis and that became the answer and I didn't get it in the first or second guess.
Yeah.
Like, I bounce back and forth between radio and penis every day.
I love when people go, you know what?
You do.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Would you like to would you like to recant your position, or are you going to go with that?
I stand strong with that conviction.
Hey, I don't know if you heard this big news, but CBS is turning The Love Boat into a reality dating show because we don't have enough of those.
The Love Boat.
You know, honestly, I'm surprised it took this long before they did that. It seems like the premise is perfect for it. Just the name alone.
Yeah, it's called The Real Love Boat, and it's going to put a group of singles looking for love on a cruise ship in the Mediterranean. And yes, I'm sure that they're all just regular people really looking for love and not wannabe actors.
Well, good. I'm glad you made that clear because I was worried about that.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's not going to be scripted. I'm sure it's 100%. Everything you see is going to just be spontaneous in that moment.
Is Isaac still alive? And if he is, he needs to be on the show.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Isaac. I don't know.
I'm positive Danny has no idea who the hell that is.
I don't think Captain Stubing's alive. I think he passed away.
What about, was it Julie or Judy?
Julie, I think Julie might still be kicking. But I don't know about Isaac. Gosh, why do I feel like I read recently that Isaac passed away?
What's his name again?
Oh, I don't know.
Ted Lang or Isaac Washington? Is that the character?
Isaac's the character, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so
was it Ted Lang?
Yeah.
Did Ted pass away? I feel like he did.
I don't think he did. I'm willing to put $1 on it.
You want to put $1 on it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, what the hell? $1's $1. I'll do it. All right, Vicky.
Looks like he's 74 years old.
Yep, he's still alive. Ted Lang lives.
Do we want 74-year-old Isaac on The Real Love Boat with these idiots?
Yes.
Unfortunately, Captain Stubing died last year.
Okay, so that's where that's why I was confusing the two. Oh, well, see you later, Captain Stubing. Oh. Well, we'll get Julie, we'll get Isaac, and then the Doc. I think the Doc died, too.
I don't even know who the Doc is, to be honest.
The guy with the glasses?
Bernie Kopel.
Yeah.
Looks like he's still alive.
He's still alive?
88 years young.
All right, Bernie, let's go.
Let's do
this.
What about the little guy, Tattoo?
That was Fantasy Island.
Oh, damn it. My bad.
Yeah, wrong show.
I think there might have been a crossover, though.
I feel like he was a celebrity on that show. Because the whole premise of that show, Danny, Vicky, I know you don't know, but it was just a silly drama / comedy kind of a show. And they would just bring these D-list celebrities and they would just show up on the Love Boat. Oh. And they would just hang
with
out.
Issues.
Yeah. I honestly
think
don't remember much else about the
They
show,
didn't
though.
play themselves, right? They were guest stars. I don't think they played themselves. They just played like, oh, this is a couple. And then,
I don't even know that. Yeah.
I don't know.
think-
I know everyone wanted to be on the Love Boat, though.
Yeah, I forget.
It's looking like everyone was playing somebody else.
Okay, they weren't playing themselves.
No, like
Yeah.
Alan Thicke played Senator Bob something. Like that's
Good old Bob something.
But Alan Thicke.
Yeah, and so they go on the show and they have issues, and the Love Boat, takes care of it. Fantasy Island had a thing where, wasn't it like a little twisted if, people went on Fantasy Island and it didn't work out the way they thought it would or something like
Usually,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, because did they do a reboot and it was like darker?
Oh yeah, I think it was
they
a movie.
did that, yeah.
The movie,
It's
yeah.
creepy.
That's why I'd like to see like any reality dating show where it's like you either find true love or you're dead.
Or you
like,
die.
You know what? Or you never get out of the cave. You're lost in a tree somewhere. Really up the stakes.
Dude,
That's Black Mirror, man.
And I'm sure that might happen at some point. Like, that just sounds like something that would happen, like, on, like, some weird new streaming service. Like, watch, till death do we part. And it's like, person dies.
Yeah. And it's funny because it's like, I know, and I didn't watch it, but I know this last finale of The Bachelor had something happen that's never happened before. And it's like, wow, in the 20 years the show's been on TV, I guess they had to have something happen that never happened before. How interesting that randomly just happened at the right time.
We have a contestant that has morals.
Yeah.
He refuses to kiss until they've been with the person for
All right, well, that's never going to happen on The Bachelor or Bachelorette. That's not going to happen. So I guess there'll be destination dates and challenges to test new couples' compatibility and chemistry on the real Love Boat.
Somebody says that Julie from the old Love Boat now works in the cheese department at the West Seattle Met Market.
What?
That can't be true.
Well, wait. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not true, but if I knew that, I'd be going to that Met Market every time. Get a cookie and talk to Julie. How cool would that be? I'm doing it.
And when you leave, like, I hope you have a good day.
Oh, well, okay. I can try that. We'll see how that goes. I'll let you know how it goes, Steve. I'll let you know whether Julie has a positive or negative response to that.
Looking on her wiki, attended culinary school to become a cheese specialist and works as a sous chef for a catering company in Seattle when not acting.
What?
Well, that's different than working at like the Met Market.
Well, maybe she does that as well.
Company.
Yeah, maybe she moonlights on that one.
I'll go check today.
Yeah, go check.
Danny, go ask for Julie from the. But first, Danny, you should at least watch
Do a
one
little
episode.
research.
Watch an episode so you know what she did back in the day.
Just wear like a captain's hat, like a boat hat.
A boat hat.
Like, I'm looking for Julie.
And if she says, "Can I help you?" say and to do this in the theme of the Love Boat, I'd love cheese. Like the Love Boat. Say it like that. So
Not going to do any of that, but I'll
I hope you have
a picture and send it to you guys and be like, I'm here with this old lady.
You need to do it like that. I love cheese.
How do you say I have a good day?
I'll say that. Yeah.
Do both. Have a good day, and then I love cheese. Do that, Danny.
All right.
Danny, do that and video it and put it on the TikToks.
A texter says, I'm going to be at the Met Market in West Seattle in a half hour. I'm going to find out if that's true.
Nice.
All right, which one should they use? The have a good day or the love cheese?
Both, and make sure you record it and send us the audio.
Please.
Yes, please. All right, well, I figured we figured it out.
Woman.
Yeah.
She's like, today, she'll go home and be like, how was your day? And she's like, it was the worst day ever.
Yeah.
All of these random people kept asking me if I'm having a good day and singing the Love Boat theme to me.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, there are worse days to have. There really are. That's a perfect day in my world. Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one wrong.
Which Batman villain did Cillian Murphy play in The Dark Knight?
Two-Face.
No.
Oh, damn it. Dr. Octagon.
No.
Oh, Dr. Octagon.
No.
Damn. Dr. Octagon, though, great villain. We were looking for the Scarecrow is what we were looking for. You want a chance of beating Steve? You got it. 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77. No, you can't. You just got to call. Never mind. I don't know what day it is, but I do know Beat Miggs is coming up at 8:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another question from a listener. I'm getting my wages garnished. Can bankruptcy help with that?
Absolutely. One of the big reasons people file bankruptcy is because they have a judgment or a lawsuit against them, or their wages are getting garnished, and so they can't pay their other regular ongoing bills. People sometimes think that you can't file bankruptcy once they have a judgment against them or once a garnishment has started, and that's not true. Filing bankruptcy will immediately stop any garnishment that you have going, except for child support, and stop your creditors from continuing on with garnishments of your bank account, your wages, and in most cases will discharge that liability through the bankruptcy process. And we can file a bankruptcy case for you usually the day you come in.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.